Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to tell you about my favorite breakfast for champions, and especially for the lazy ones like me that don't like cooking. Alright guys, so I've probably mentioned about 100 times that I have a very busy schedule, and I'm sure a lot of you out there are the same way. So we don't have time to cook, and especially not for breakfast. Because I don't know about you, but when I wake up I usually feel as though I survived a shipwreck. So the last thing on my mind is cooking egg whites and pancakes. Instead, I frequently look for things that will take next to no time to make, and I won't have to wash like 5 things to make my breakfast. One of those things that doesn't need any preparation is yogurt. And not just any kind of yogurt, but Bulgarian yogurt. Now, yogurt is generally very nutritious, and if consumed frequently, can help with everything from reducing the risk of heart disease to promoting bone health and aiding digestion and weight management. When you go to the store though, very often you will find more than a dozen brands of yogurt. The reason why there are so many types of yogurt is because you can vary the basic formula for making yogurt in countless ways. For example, using different kinds of milk, like whole milk versus low fat. Also, you can use milk from a cow, a sheep, or a goat. And over the centuries that people have consumed yogurt, different cultures have made their distinct type. That is why if you try the different types of yogurt, you will see that they all have distinct taste and texture. But in addition to that, there are nutritional differences as well. When it comes to the bacterial culture that makes yogurt what it is, one of the most commonly used ones is native to Bulgaria, hence the name Bulgaricus. Naturally, this strain is the main one used to make Bulgarian yogurt. Bulgarian yogurt has a pleasant but tart flavor, and its texture is creamy but loose, and you can easily eat it with a spoon. The 2 brands of Bulgarian yogurt that I'm familiar with here in the US are Trimona and White Mountain. And no, I'm not sponsored by them, I just like their product, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. As far as the reason why I recommend you try Bulgarian yogurt specifically, is because it's unstrained and has retained all of the calcium and other nutrients from the milk used to make it. Also, because it's not strained, it contains a whole lot more probiotic bacteria than many of the other types. Now, the straining process is when some of the whey is drained off and yogurt becomes more concentrated. Greek yogurt is typically strained, and that is why it's much thicker and creamier than Bulgarian yogurt. I should mention that straining does concentrate more protein per ounce, and that is why Greek yogurt has gained popularity as a more protein, less sugar alternative. However, as a result of the straining, Greek yogurt tends to have more carbs than Bulgarian yogurt, and the straining process drains off a lot of the nutrients like calcium, B vitamins, and potassium. One final thing about picking a yogurt, don't buy the fruity ones because they have a lot of added sugar. Instead, just buy it plain and modify your yogurt just the way you want it. In fact, Bulgarian yogurt is particularly versatile from the standpoint of adding things to it. And here I'm going to show you what I add to my yogurt to make it an even more powerful breakfast for champions. So here we go. The first thing that I add is a scoop of an herb called Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is excellent for reducing cortisol levels and thus stress and anxiety. This ancient herb is also great for increasing muscle mass and strength, as well as improving glucose metabolism. By the way, I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. I'm just showing you what I have used for the past few years on a regular basis. I order all of my supplements on Amazon, so I will throw the links in the description in case you want to check them out. The second thing that I add to my yogurt is beetroot powder. It's bright red in color and will improve your athletic performance and exercise endurance. Beetroot powder can also lower your blood pressure and blood sugar. Finally, beetroot powder increases blood flow to your brain and thus helps support your brain health. The third thing that I add to my yogurt is a bright blue or green algae called spirulina. Spirulina is a source of phycocyanobulin, which evidence suggests is very potent at protecting the brain. Spirulina improves lipid and glucose metabolism while reducing liver fat and protecting the heart. Spirulina also contains a wide range of vitamins like vitamin E, C, and B6, along with minerals that boost production of white blood cells and antibodies that fight viruses and bacteria in your body. Next, I add some Ceylon cinnamon. I should mention here that there are two types of cinnamon. Ceylon, which is safe for you to consume, and the one that I have here, and cassia cinnamon, which is not safe in large quantities. The reason why I included cinnamon is because it can improve sensitivity to the hormone insulin. Insulin is one of the key hormones that regulates metabolism and energy use. The issue that many people face is that they suffer from what is commonly known as insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is when cells in your muscles, fat, and liver don't respond well to insulin and can't use the glucose from your blood for energy. To make up for it, the pancreas makes more insulin, and that leads to increased blood sugar levels and eventually obesity, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and type 2 diabetes. So what cinnamon does is that it drastically reduces insulin resistance. Next on my list are raw pumpkin seeds. Here, I don't really measure exactly how much I put. Instead, I just grab a handful of seeds and throw them in there in the yogurt and kind of mix it up. The reason why I add pumpkin seeds is because they provide a substantial amount of healthy fats, magnesium, zinc, potassium, and iron, along with many other vitamins and minerals. The result is that pumpkin seeds enhance nerve and muscle function, boost vision and strong bones, aid digestive health, and support immune function. The final thing that I add to my yogurt is some fruit. I usually vary the fruit based on what I feel like eating, which most of the time means grapes, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. I know a lot of people use frozen fruit. I've never tried that. If you like it, give it a shot, it's up to you. But I generally stick to fresh fruit. So here's what the final product looks like. It's super easy to make, and the most you have to wash is the bowl and the spoon. And once you mix it, you can even put it in a big red cup and take it to go, which is what I do most days. Alright guys, this is all for this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you try this morning mix, I really hope that you like it. And perhaps most importantly, I hope that you see results from it. To everyone that is not subscribed, please scroll down and subscribe. Also, thank you to everyone that requested an episode or suggested a topic. I'm still working on them, so keep an eye out on the channel. Thanks again for watching, and see you next week.